Amari Cooper going. Cooper had some plantar fasciitis in that foot during preseason, but he practiced this week in full and gets a catch to start himself off here in the 2019 season. Now a handoff to Zeke, bounces it out, breaks a tackle, gets around maybe 2 out to around the 40. Giants had a chance to stop him for no gain. Zeke bounces around and gets pushed out of bounds after a gain of around 2. Smith, Williams, Frederick, Martin, and Collins, the Cowboys line from left to right. Elliott, Cooper, Cobb, Gallup, and Witten at the skill spots. 2nd and 8 from their own 40-yard line. Dak in the gun, calls Zeke by his side. Takes the snap, play action. Now the quick throw, complete. Cooper again, out across the sticks. Gain of around 9, first down. So Prescott comes out looking for Amari Cooper in a contract year. And 2 quick completions for 22 yards to Cooper. Picks up a first down, and the Cowboys will move the chains. Giants, Baker, Peppers, Bethea. It looked like Jenkins. I missed it here because I'm by myself and I'm talking a lot, so I got to take a swig every now and again. One back in the backfield. Prescott under center. Takes the snap, no play action, drops straight back, throws, and now off the hands of Cooper. He was open again at the sticks, and it ricocheted off his hands and falls incomplete harmlessly. It'll be a 2nd down for the Cowboys. So obviously looking to get Amari Cooper going quick. 2 quick catches and then had that one go off his hands. Not a bad throw by Prescott. Jason Garrett, 10th season as the Cowboys coach, 77-59. He can go fuck himself. Hands it off to Zeke, running to his right, gets hit, churns forward down to the Giant 46-yard line, it looks like, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And this is going to be big for the Giants. Their defense has to get off the field. Here's a 3rd and 5. Could be the difference between the Cowboys punting and putting points on the board on this opening drive, getting them off the field now. 12:30 in the first half. In the first quarter on this opening drive. Dak out of the gun. Has a back to his right. Takes the snap, looks, plenty of time, throws underneath and skipped to Cooper. No pressure by the Giants, but good coverage. On their opening drive. Kudos to James Betcha and the Giants D. Taking another swig. Here's the Manning. Start buzzing, E-Hive. Here comes your guy. 12:13 left. We'll be right back. So, back in February, we got a chance to fly out to LT's 60th birthday party. Surprise party, Super Bowl weekend. Absolutely phenomenal experience. And that would not have happened if not for Steve Titolo of Flying Colors Painters. So if you're in the Fairfield County, Connecticut area, also known as Titilo's Painting, is a family-owned and operated business with over 15 years of experience. They're dedicated to providing the highest quality of interior and exterior painting throughout Fairfield County, Connecticut. From the smallest job to the largest project, owner-operator Steve Titilo prides himself on personally overseeing each project from estimate to job completion. So check out Flying Color Painters in Fairfield County, Connecticut. If you know somebody out there, need a little work done, throw Steve's name. You could find them at flyingcolorpainters.com. And for a free estimate, call 203-918-8255. 8950 or reach them at flyingcolorspainters@gmail.com. Let's look around the league real quick while we have a second. Chargers off to a fast start against the Andrew Luckless Colts. They lead 7-0 there at the end of the first there. Colts have the ball. I'm sorry. Yes, Colts do have the ball at the Chargers 37. It's going to be a 3rd and 1 when they start the second. Seattle looking at a 3rd and 7 from the Seahawk 21-yard line. No score there. It's going to be a 3rd and 7 once they get going again. Arizona and the high-flying new-look offense just got the ball, 2nd and 10, 12 minutes left there. They are scoreless with Detroit. San Francisco is in Tampa Bay. They are driving, but it's going to be 4th and 8 from the Tampa Bay 11, just under 12 minutes there. And San Francisco looks like they'll have to settle for a field goal. And back we come. Eli Manning, 15th straight season as the Giants' Week 1 starter. God love us all. And here comes Eli. From the Giants' own 8. Barkley's the back, play action for Manning. Now gets it down to Barkley on a little screen, and he fumbled the ball. Got around 8, fumbled it, but the Giants, Penny Alavaca, Johnny on the spot, saves a huge mistake after a nice gain of 8. Barkley running hard, got a helmet on the ball, pop loose, and Penny Alavaca there. Whew. Wow. Let's mark that one down. Penny recovers fumble, opening drive at own 10. Second down, at own 18. Second down and 1. Barkley takes the snap, stutter step, big hole, 25, 30, 35, 40's off to the races. He's to the 50, the 40, one man to beat, down to the 30, and he's not. Little jab step, took off. Gone. Saquon, huge play. Giants switch field position. And I got him on my fantasy team. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Huge play. 59-yard run for Saquon Barkley. And the Giants get their motor running early. Now Eli. Down to the Cowboy 23. Out of the gun. Ingram. In motion. Play action. Throw. Complete to the aforementioned Ingram for a first down. Ingram came in motion to the middle of the line. Back to the end. Play action from Eli. Quick little slant. First down to Ingram. Giants moving the ball. It's a juggernaut. Saquon back in after a little breather after going ape shit on the first 2 plays. Out of the gun, Manning takes the snap. Play action, now gets it out to the right to Sterling Shepard. Stutter step inside the 10, down to around the 8 on second down. Going to bring a 3rd and around, maybe long 5, 6. Let's check it. Or actually, is that second down? I'm getting excited. I'm getting very excited. It's going to be 2nd and 6. First down pass to Ingram, and then the little screen out to the right. Shepard gets 4. 2nd down and 6 for the Giants. In the green zone, as Tommy Coughlin used to call it. Giants can get a first down at the 2, 2nd and 6 from the 8. Eli out of the gun, leading the juggernaut. Shepard in motion, and Eli wants to talk it over. Didn't like what he saw. Might have been a little mix-up with Shepard coming in motion, and Eli says, hey, let's not risk it. Let's call a timeout, look over some stuff, make sure we got on the same page. And a golden opportunity to jump out in front on the road in Dallas. Glance around the league. Colts moving the ball. 1st and 10 at the Charger 22-yard line. 13:36 left in the second quarter there. Chargers lead 7-0. Colts trying to get on the board. Cincinnati settled for a field goal. Seattle ball now. 2:48 left in the first quarter. 1st and 10 Seattle at their own 25. As we know, the Giants are going in, and we will, as they are he's huddling up. Detroit has the ball, so Arizona had a punt, 1st and 10 at their own 27, 10.5 there. 3-0 San Francisco, Tampa Bay ball, as Eli under center from his Cowboy 8-yard line, 2nd down and 6. Eli, handoff, Barkley, stutter step, break a tackle, he's got a 1st down to around the 2. Action went left, Barkley went right, had one man to beat, got tripped up, but it looks like he got enough for a 1st down right at the 2-yard line. Looks like they pulled to the left. Saquon, good vision, stayed right, saw the hole, took advantage, 1st and goal. Eli huddles them up, now they break. At the Cowboy 2. Manning takes the snap, handoff, stutter step, Barkley then met at the line. Good penetration by the Cowboy front. Now a flag comes in late. There's a clusterfuck of players standing around and a referee there. I don't know what happened. But the play was over. Barkley was down. And then a flag came in late. So we'll check and we'll see what that is. And it looks like it's going to be against the Cowboys. Unnecessary roughness. Was that son of a bitch douchebag Taco Charlton who was talking shit? I don't know who it was, but some asshole took a shot at one of the Giants linemen. And it resulted in a 1st and goal for the Giants, half the distance now from what was already phenomenal positioning. 1st and goal again. Giants from just outside the 1-yard line. 3 tight end set. Play action for Eli. Rolls. Has a man wide open. Touchdown. It's Evan Ingram. Nobody around him. Everybody wanted Barkley. Eli play action. Slings it in to E squared. And the Giants take a 7-0 lead. Get fired up, Giant fans. They're a juggernaut. Here we go. Here comes Mr. Make-A-Wish's man crush, Mr. Aldrich Rojas, for the extra point. Splits the uprights. Giants, bend a little, don't break on defense, get the ball back, and march 92 yards with a huge run from Saquon Barkley, and the Giants finish it off with a 1-yard touchdown pass from Manning to E squared, Evan Ingram, and the Giants take a 7-0 lead. So, great job there for the Giants. Nice way to start this season off. Sure you're all going crazy? Having a good time? Woo! That juggernaut Giant offense, man. Unreal. So not sure if you guys have heard about thiamine. Right? Thiamine is involved in bodily functions, including nervous system and daily muscle functions. Thiamine is also used for boosting the immune system, reducing heart disease, improving athletic performance. B1 increases energy, fights stress, and aids in preventing memory loss due to early onset of Alzheimer's disease. B1, and our boy Pepper Johnson is providing these patches. The B1 patch at buyb1.com. You could support Pepper Johnson, 2-time Giant Super Bowl champion, and get your B1 patch today. All living organisms use thiamine. For humans, it is an essential nutrient. Pick up your B1 patch at buyb1.com and use the code PEP52 for our boy Pepper Johnson. Touchdown Colts. Jacoby Brissett to T.Y. Hilton. And with 10:02 left in the second, the Colts come down and they look like they're going to knot that one up. Trying to get a feel for the other games here. Looks like Seattle will have the ball 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 43. Under a minute left to go in the first there. My boy TJ Hawkinson caught a 28-yard pass, but then Detroit, I don't know what happened. And Arizona has the ball at their own 1. Wouldn't be surprised if Detroit screwed up in some type of way. Tampa Bay has the ball, and they're 2nd and 10 at their own 49-yard line, trailing 3-0. So here's Rojas. Kicks it away. And it's going to be a touchback. So, there he is. Jerry Jones, you asshole. Hate that. Cowboys ball at their own 25, 1st and 10. Zeke is the back. Man in motion. Handoff to Zeke. And he gets around 6. Went left. Turned it up. And gets 6 yards on 1st down. Out across the 30-yard line to the 31. He's 2nd down and 4. Dak out of the gun. 2 wide receivers to his right. Now Cooper out to his left. Has Zeke standing next to him. Takes the snap. Drops back. A lot of time. Throws and almost intercepted. Ogletree got his hand in. Pass had no business going there. And a big 3rd and 4. Chance for the Giants. Get off the field again here. On the Cowboys' 2nd drive. First one went to around midfield. And now B.J. Hill down and being looked at. Might have got his bell wrong. Looks like they might have been looking at his eyes. Not a good sign for the Giants. As you know, if you've been listening to the podcast, my main concern about this team is depth. And right now, that would be a big blow for the Giants to take. Let's hope it's nothing. Looks like he might have got his bell rung for a little bit. They're usually very careful in those types of situations. So we'll see what happens. So Arizona, huge question marks about this offense. Looks like they might be on their 2nd possession here. Quick completion and then incomplete, Murray to Fitzgerald. They're at 2nd and 10 at their own 12. End of the first in Seattle. They trail 3-0 to the Bengals. Looks like the extra point was missed in San Diego. So the San Diego Chargers lead 7-6. In Tampa Bay, and what a lot of people thought was going to be a high-flying game. Now it's still pretty early. Looks like the offenses are struggling there a little bit, especially the Tampa Bay one. Really can't get anything going. Another penalty against them. They're facing a 3rd and 12 at the San Francisco 48. Kyler Murray sacked by former Giant Kennard. And now they face a 3rd and 17 from their own 5. So the offensive explosion expected in Arizona, not happening right away. Watch with a careful eye to see how that one progresses. So B.J. Hill looks like maybe it wasn't a concussion or nothing. They might have just got poked in the eye. They're tending to it. Hopefully he'll be back. Dak out of the gun on a 3rd and 4. Huge play for the Giant D. Want to get off the field here. Giant corner's giving a lot of room to the top of the screen at least. Here's Dak not even looking that way. Now throws coat plate, and it looked like it might have been Randall Cobb. It was. Out across the 40 to the 44-yard line. Quick little slant for Randall Cobb. First down, Cowboys. And here's Dak. No backs with him now. 4 wide receivers, 2 to the bottom, 2 to the top. Dak, plenty of time. Throws and not even close. One at Cobb on a little out and fired way over his head. Not sure if he didn't like the coverage and just threw that one away. Regardless, incomplete. And will lead to a 2nd and 10. Kyler Murray intercepted. So on 3rd and 17, they try to make a play deep in their own territory, and he was picked. Wonk, wonk, wonk on that one. Here we go. Dak sends Cooper in motion to the bottom of your screen. Has a running back to his left. Looks like that might be Pollard. Now takes the snap. Big rush. Complete to old friend Jason Witten. Out to the left. Gain of around 5. Giants came with a blitz. Dak read it. Got rid of it quickly. And got 6 yards. Now a 3rd and 4. Another chance for the Giants to get off the field here. Cowboys in their own territory at their own 49. Now Dak is changing something. He sees something. Just communicated to the entire offense what he was doing. Takes the snap. Looks, drops, throws, complete, first down. Gallup. In Giant territory, inside the 40, down to around the 37, 38-yard line. Took a shot, held on. Gain of around 13 yards. Michael Gallup. Took the shot from Baker. But complete. I formation for the Cowboys. Witten now comes in motion close to the line. Dak under center. Pitch to the right. Zeke. Whacked. No gain. Nice job by that Giant defense. Tay Davis came up, put a stick on him. No gain. 2nd down and 10. Second and 10 from the Giant 38-yard line. One back, it's Zeke. Man in motion, Cobb. Fake to him. Now a little screen to Zeke. Completes it inside the 35 to the 30, down close to the 25-yard line. It'll be a first down. Set up nicely, let the Giants come. Dumped it off to Zeke, got a block. Up the right sideline, first down. Cowboys moving it here. Inside the Giant 30-yard line. Handoff, coming to the right. To Pollard. Inside the 25, down to the 24, and there's a flag. We'll check it. Holding against the Cowboys. And now push them back a little bit there. Looks like the penalty was against Zach Martin on Ogletree. Got his hands up, gave his jersey a little yank. And it'll be 1st and 17 from the Giant 35. Dak out of the gun. Play action, throws, complete. And it was Jarwin who lit up the Giants in that regular season finale last year. Don't remind me. To Jarwin Binks. He's a touchdown 3 times. My God. Cowboys current drive, 9 plays, 47 yards. Dak pumped it, got a man, touchdown. Jarwin Binks. Issa touchdown. Unfucking real. Ugh. Wide open. Dak like double pumped it and lost it a second, but the guy was so wide open it didn't matter. He could still have it and could have got it to him. I don't know who Jarwin beat, but he beat him like a fucking blanket. Woo! Bad. 7-7, pending the extra point. So, new Giant team, same Giant story on defense. Last year ended with Jarwin scoring 3 touchdowns. This year starts with wide open Jarwin catching another one. What an ugly fucking throw. Enough to make you sick. Not a guy around him. Tied up. 7-7. I know we got a lot of young. Recruiting taken to the next level. 2-time Super Bowl champion Mark Collins knows what it takes to make a team. He's assembled a team of industry leaders, recruiters, and coaches to drive young athletes to achieve their goals, obtain scholarships, and always give 100%. College coaches do not have enough in their budget to evaluate and recruit over 5 million high school athletes across the country and outside the U.S. Qualified athletes miss out on scholarships because they haven't done enough to get recruited. At 25sports.com, they put you in front of NCAA and NAIA coaches and provide you with the right tools to help you get recruited. Check out 25sports.com. That's the number 2, the word 5 sports, 25sports.com today. Support Mark Collins and get yourself a scholarship. Get those highlight tapes on there. Wish they had that when I was growing up. Stick to J. Hopefully you're not like me and getting your fantasy teams getting the shit kicked out of them today. But I digress. Glancing around the league, Philip the Rivers finds Allen for a touchdown, and they lead now 14-6. Colts have the ball 2nd and 11 at their own 24, just under 6 minutes left before halftime there. It's a fucking shootout in Seattle. 12 minutes left in the second there. 1st and 10 for Seattle at the Cincinnati 48-yard line. It is 3-0 Cincinnati as they are lighting up the scoreboard there. Another one, Detroit and Arizona, no score. 3:24 left in the first. Stafford and company have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Tampa Bay has the ball 5 minutes left. They face a 2nd and 4 at their own 23. And that is where we pick up. Jarwin with a 28-yard touchdown catch from Prescott, who was 6'3". And the Cowboys and the Giants are tied here at 7 with 3:20 left in the first quarter. Giants will field it in the end zone for a touchback. And there are your safeties. There's Pepper, Bethea, and then let's see, Tay Davis. I think it was Tay Davis comes, Peppers comes, Peppers goes right, Bethea stepped up off the play action. Is what happened is they bit so hard on the play action that Dak was able to throw a dead duck, and there was nobody around Jarwin Banks for Easter touchdown. God Christ. You get so fired up and then you get so nauseous. Unfucking believable. So the Giants have the ball at their own 25-yard line. Play action, Eli, to Evan Ingram on a little screen. First down and more, crowd across the 40 to the 45-yard line. So a nice play by Evan Ingram. Patient, waited for his blocks, and then zoom, turned it up. And a nice play and a first down for the Giants as they try to answer back now. Nice to see them using Evan Ingram. Eli, 5 for 5, 43 yards and a touchdown. E-Hive is buzzing. Play action to Saquon again. Eli stepping up and he's going to scamper. And he slides down. Woo! The E-Hive is fucking going crazy right now. Look at him. When you give him a line, he can run. He's mobile. Eli scampering for 6. Twinkle toes. Woo! Very, very nice. Second down and 6 here. Ball at midfield. Two wide receivers to the right. Double tight end set to the left. Now the handoff to Barkley. Spins, bounces, spins again. He's inside, first down, inside the 45 to the 44. The kid is just good. Touched by God. Bounces off one, spins off another. Just spin move, bounce, spin move, get outside, pick up the first down. Nice job, Saquon Barkley. Turning nothing into a Giant first down. Giants with 119 total yards as they have the ball in Dallas territory, 1st and 10 at the Cowboy 44. Eli, play action, blitz coming. Eli takes a shot, ball hangs up, and it drops incomplete. Thank God. Cowboys came hard. Eli took the shot, but the ball just hung up there, hit as he threw. And thank God that one fell incomplete. DeMarcus Lawrence was the one coming through, and he actually hit Eli in the head. If you want to get technical, it's a 15-yard penalty, nothing called. And it's 2nd and 10 for the Giants. Manning out of the gun, trip wide receivers to the right. Manning takes the snap, drops back now, looks, throws, has Barkley, first down complete. It's going to be short of a first down, just short, around a half a yard. Gain of around 9. There's Mr. Jones on the sideline, observing. Kansas City model in effect. As it looks like the Giants, doesn't look like they, 3rd and 1. And now flags come in. Just looked ugly, looked sloppy. We'll see what the flag is. It looks like to be against the Cowboys. 12 players possibly. Well, now it looks like they changed it because Shermer's going apeshit. Tell him, Pat. Get the fuck out there, Pat. Yeah, Talk to me. I want to, get me that fucking guy. Pat saying, whoa, what happened? We'll check and see what's going on. Seattle first and goal from the Cincinnati 6 after a Chris Carson 11-yard run. Third down and 1. Shermer looks pissed. Eli looks poised. And play action. Now looking. Eli throws it away. Rushed. I don't know why they have to fuck around. You've been screaming about this offensive line and that he's touched by the hand of God. It's 3rd and 1. Give him the goddamn ball. Give him the goddamn ball. They don't. They go play action. Cowboys cover it well, like they were waiting on it. And now it looks like the Giants are going to go for it. And now there's a flag. Are they calling this intentional grounding on Eli? It looked he had to be out of the pocket. Oh, he's way. Oh, the ball doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Eli, oh, Christo fucking mighty. Eli makes an Eli face. As he was under pressure, and instead of being able to throw the ball out of bounds maybe a little early, the Giants mess around, and now it'll be 4th and 11. For Christ's sake. Oh. And this is the shit. Like that's the shit that just drives you crazy in reference to Eli Manning. That's the stuff that doesn't fucking change. It just doesn't change. And you know, who knows? Did they go for it on 4th and 1? Did they get it? Who knows? But they're not even in a position to do so because the ball didn't make it back to the line of scrimmage. That is solely on the quarterback in that situation. You got to get the ball quick out of bounds if it's not there. He spikes it, not even close to the line, and Giants have to punt. Cowboys field at their own 5. So, yeah, there you go. Cowboys ball, their own 7-yard line, 1st and 10. Pollard's the back, takes the snap. Giants do a good job of stuffing it up, short of the 10, maybe to the 9. As we glance quick around the league, Chargers with the ball back, up 8, 14-6, 2-minute warning there. They have the ball at the Indy 24-yard line, looking to go in and add to their lead before halftime. It's 3rd and 1. Seattle scored. Chris Carson from 1 yard out. They lead 7-3 now, with 6:36 left in the second quarter there. Cincinnati will be getting the ball back. Detroit, Matt Prater hits from 55, double nickels. And Detroit leads 3-0 with 14:07 left in the second there. Jameis Winston's just was sacked to end the first quarter. They're going to have a 2nd and 14 when they start the second quarter off at their own 34-yard line. San Francisco 3, Tampa Bay nothing. Early games, Thursday night, Green Bay 10, Chicago 3, Tennessee 43, Cleveland 13, Baltimore and Lamar 59, Miami 10. Big game from Dalvin Cook as Minnesota wins 28-12 over the Falcons. Buffalo comes back, wins at home or on the road, 17-16. Philly comes back big as Deshaun Jackson goes off, 32-27. They beat the Redskins. The Rams go on the road to Carolina despite a big game from McCaffrey. They win 30-27. And Pat Mahomes is just Pat Mahomes. Tariq Hill, possible collarbone injury. Still waiting on updates there, but Kansas City goes off. Mahomes throws for 378, 3 scores. Sammy Watkins, 198 yards receiving and 3 touchdowns. Kansas City goes on the road to Jacksonville and wins 40-26. So how about that? And there you go there. Hope you're enjoying the games. Thank you for joining us. It is a pleasure to be here with you guys. We appreciate you liking, sharing, listening, everything that you guys have done for us, put us in the position to be in we are today. We just appreciate it so much. So here's Dak from his own 9. Throws, has Cooper, first down out across the 20 to the 21. People are so stupid. So I'm going to read you guys this. This is from a guy that follows me on Facebook. What happened? I got to read that. So Dak takes the head yard line. My God, people overreact so much. Jesus. If you're a Giants fan saying a word about Sam Darnold today, you're pretty stupid. Guy's in his 11th start, dude. 12th start. Second and 9. Dak going long, taking a shot. He has Gallup in Giant territory, out of bounds at around the 40. Beautiful throw by Dak over the shoulder. Gallup with a nice catch, and then stepped out of bounds. Looked like they beat Baker. Complete. Gallup again. Big play inside the 20 down to the 19-yard line. As Dak right now slinging it. And, a lot of stuff was mentioned about Zeke. If you're lining up against the Giants right now offensively, you look at these young pieces in the secondary, the new pieces in the secondary, you look at the lack of a pass rush, and you say, what's your best bet? Michael Gallup, 3 catches, 72 yards. Dak right now slinging it all over the place. Handoff, Zeke inside the 15 down to around the 14. Right to Cobb, flags fly all over, spins and knocked out of bounds. Flag. So here's the comment. I have been with you on the whole strategy that you don't draft a running back at 2 no matter what. However, after looking at Darnold's performance tonight, do you agree with your previous position? Even after looking at Saquon Barkley's production the first year, Rookie of the Year, scrimmage leader, named team captain. Please advise, no disrespect, just wondering. Steve Tagliente. Steve Tagliente, you're a fucking idiot. Overreactions in week 1, dude. You drank too much this afternoon, Steve. Slow down. You still never take a running back at 2. Ever. I don't care if he was touched by God, Jesus, and the Holy Mother Mary. So here's Dak, and he completes it. Is that Cooper down to around the 18? And if you're worried about Darnold, don't. It's like his 12th start. Jesus Christ. Slow down. Ugh. Giant fan. Don't be delusional. We have a reputation to protect. We have pride. Don't be delusional. Know what you're talking about. 3rd and 10 from the 18 of the Giants. Big play here. Hold them for 3. Dak throws out to the right, complete the Cobb. Little juke, stiff arm trying to get away. He does, and then gets a first down. He's down inside the 5. So, hey, you want to play youngsters in your secondary? There you go. Randall Cobb just took somebody to school. Hamilton tries to tackle him high instead of low. Cobb throws him off, stays in bounds, knew where he had to get, got there. First down and goal for the Cowboys from the Giant 4. Now quickly, play action. Dak rolling, Witten, touchdown. Jason Witten, welcome back. Tight end's doing it again to the Giants. Jarwin on the first one, Witten on the second. Unreal. Cowboys finding a lot of room via the passing game today. Extra point up and good. Cowboys lead 14-7. I know you Giant fans have heard of Double Nickels, number 55, Gary Reasons, 2-time Super Bowl Giant player. Famous for the fake punt in the NFC Championship game against the Cowboys in 1990, or against the 49ers, I'm sorry. I got the Cowboys on my mind. Well, Gary Reasons has started EasyMD Direct. It is the national agency offering discount health benefits that provide convenience, value, and savings to members of the company's discount medical plan. Among the founders of this company is former New York Giant linebacker Gary Reasons, whose goal was to provide convenient and affordable benefits that would provide an alternative to individuals and families as they contend with the ever-rising healthcare costs. EasyMD Direct will operate as a direct sales organization as they offered their discount medical plan to individuals and families throughout the U.S. For more information about EasyMD Direct, please visit EasyMD.com today. They got teledocs. You're able to see a doc whenever you want, right on the line. You go on the line, you pull up your doc. Next thing you know, you're good to go. Got your prescription, got your problem handled, got your CBD. I don't know what they do nowadays, what they give you, but it's a great cause. Gary Reason's doing great things. Please support them. Check out EasyMD.com today. Around the league we go as we wait for the Giants to come back on and get the ball. Colts have a minute left. They have the ball at their own 21-yard line, 1st and 10. They trail 17-6. Seattle has the ball back, 3rd and 5 from their own 30. 4:28 left in the second. They trail 10-7 now as Dalton found, look, I think it was Ross for a touchdown. And Cincinnati now leads 10-7. We know the Giants trail 14-7. Touchdown, Stafford to somebody, not sure who. We could check that later. But 10-0 Detroit right now, winning in Arizona. So much for that Arizona offense. San Francisco leads 3-0. So much for that Tampa Bay offense with 11 minutes left in the second there. And there you have it. Around the National Football League. And the Giants will take it at their 25 with 10:19 left in this game in the second half. Getting ahead of myself. Nobody to talk to. all by myself. Don't wanna be. So from their own 25, Barkley in the backfield, two tight ends, Shepard in motion. Play action to Barkley. Eli looks, now gets it to Shepard out across the 30. First down, Giants, gain of around 11 or 12. Shepard came in motion and then stood right at the line of scrimmage. Eli looked downfield, then came back to Shepard. There was nobody there. He got to turn it up for around 11 and get the Giants moving here on this drive for a first down. Manning 7 for 9 for 63 yards and a score. Needs to answer here. Handoff, Barkley. Spin move, stutter step, and gets around maybe 3. Second down and 8 for the Giants. Barkley 72 on the ground, 17 in the air, 89 total. With 9 minutes left here in the second quarter. On pace for a monster day. See what the Giants can do here on 2nd and 8, and now flags fly. We'll see what happened. Looks like it might have been a false start on Remmers. See if he was drawn or if somebody jumped. That is, it's a false start on Remmers, and the Giants will be pushed back 5 yards. Kyler Murray sacked again. You're going the wrong way, kid. You're going to kill somebody. Eli on 2nd and 13. Comes back, and that is drilled. Is that a fumble? Did they call that a fumble? Hopefully they call that incomplete. Looks like they're calling it a fumble. Let's see what they do here. It looks like it was complete to Ingram. Now they're calling it incomplete. Thank the Lord Jesus. So go back to the Penny Alavaca fumble. $10 in gas. My daughter needs gas money. How about that? That's what interrupted me. God damn Mackenzie. God damn you, Mackenzie. God damn you. God damn the Giants. 3rd and 13. Giants, huge break on the Barkley play on the opening drive that Penny Alavaca recovered. And then they get a break here with Ingram where it wasn't called, it was ruled incomplete, or else the Cowboys would have had 1st and goal. Now, 3rd and 13. Barkley. Manning throws, complete. Out to around the 40, up to around the 42, 43. And short. And the Giants left the punt. Red Ellison had the catch. And then that was that. Ah, Christ. Imperative the Giant defense get a stop here. Last couple of drives, Cowboys have marched right down the field. Giants spoke a lot about this running game. And they won't be in a position to utilize it if they fall down too many points here. So the Cowboys will get the ball back in America's game of the week with a 14-7 lead, just under 8 minutes left in the second quarter. As the Italians say, fangul. Let's see if there's any updates, anything going on. Bleacher Report, 14 updates. So it was Ross who caught the touchdown pass on a flea flicker. Tyreek Hill has been hospitalized with a shoulder injury, so that's no blame for him and me. I got him on my fantasy. If it's a collarbone, what is it, like 10, 11 weeks? Maybe he's back for the fantasy playoffs? Let's hope so. Mahomes played through a sprained ankle and lit shit up. That's sad. Bleacher Report updates there. Halftime in San Diego. 17-6 Chargers lead. Seattle has the ball, 2 minutes left at their own 23. They trail 10-7. So the Bengals hanging in. Detroit still up 10-0. They have the ball back at their own 5. And Tampa Bay scored. And they now have a 7-3 lead. Let's see what happened in Tampa Bay. Oh, Garoppolo was picked. Maybe a pick 6. So Garoppolo was picked, and apparently that led to the score in some way, shape, or so there you go. How about that? And here's Dak. Throwing out to the right, complete. Gallup. Gain of around 5 or 6. $199 passing yards, career high in the first half for Dak Prescott. So a lot of Mad Giant fans. Swinging it out, complete. Randall Cobb across the 30, out to the 40. Randall Cobb, nice little weapon for the Cowboys to have here. Came in motion. And he is eating up Hamilton right now. Gives him another stiff arm and runs away from him. Just outmanning him right there. Out to the 41-yard line. Play action. Dak throws complete. Again, it's Gallup. $6:45 left. Second and 4. Dak from his own 47. Out of the gun. Keeps it himself off the play action there. Fakes it to the back and then goes for around 6 and picks up a first down. Kept it himself. Dove forward. First down. Giants gave him a pop. But not before he could pick up the chains. Man in motion, play action, fake the reverse. Dak stepping up, now throwing downfield, has a man incomplete. And then he didn't play the ball, but they had a chance. That ball popped straight up. They were looking for another tight end, fullback type down the sideline. It was the fullback who lined up. They were running them on a wheel route. Dak had pressure from Connolly, stepped up, threw it, good coverage. off the helmet of the Giant player, and the ball goes straight up. It was Lorenzo Carter, who had good coverage. Ball goes off his helmet, and then Bethea tries to get a hit on the guy instead of playing the ball. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Dak out of the gun. Plenty of time. Throws the ball incomplete. Wanted Cobb a little behind him. Flag on the play. We'll check it. It'll remain 2nd down as the penalty will go against the Cowboys. And it looks like it's a holding penalty against Zeke. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh. Zeke tried to pick up a... I don't know what the fuck Zeke was doing there. But penalty nonetheless. And now it'll be 2nd down and 20. Cowboys push back to their own 42-yard line. Takes the snap, drops back, looks, throws, has a man complete. It's Cobb back across midfield to the 49. Now there's another flag. And we'll check that one. Holding against the Giants. And that'll be an automatic 1st down. Penalty was on Tay Davis on Jarwin Binks. Well, if you can't cover him, hold him. Handoff here to Zeke. Cuts it back and brought down by Ogletree. Cross midfield to the 47 of the Giants, possibly. So here's the update if you're a fantasy player. Good news on Tyreek Hill. He will miss a couple of weeks. No surgery required. So huge news if you're a Tyreek Hill fan or if you got him on your fantasy team. I know I had sigh of relief there. Couple of weeks looks like nothing crazy. Play action from Dak, throws complete, 1st down. Looks like to Tavon Austin. And that'll move the chains as the Cowboys, everything coming pretty easy for them right now. Dak just standing in the pocket, no pressure, moving the ball at will right now against this Giant team. Handoff to Zeke. There's a flag, thank God, because Zeke has the corner, and then he's brought down by Jenkins, which would have been a 1st down run. It's going to be against the Cowboys, it looks like, the flag, though, so pull them back. Unreal. Stafford to Galladay. And Detroit goes up 17-0. Maybe this was Arizona's plan, so everybody gets to see that high-powered offense come flying back. 1st and 15 from the Cowboys. This quarter, Cowboys have 138 yards. The Giants, Philippi Sparks, 22. Handoff. Giants hit him at the line, and Pollard falls forward for a gain of 2. Second down and 13. This drive has gone 8 plays, 41 yards, approaching 5 minutes. 3 minutes left in the first half. 2nd and 13. Cowboys lead 14-7. They're at the Giant 42-yard line. Dak in the pocket all day. Throws complete. Short to Jarwin. inside the 40 down to around the 38, and it'll set up another third down for Dak. They'll have to run the play before the 2-minute warning. It was a 4-yard gain for Jarwin there. And it'll be 3rd and 9. Dak coming up to the line, changing the play again. Takes the snap. Big pressure. Throws incomplete. And there's a flag. We'll check the flag, see what happened. Might be against the Giants, folks. Hate to break it to you. Be the bearer of bad news. And it is. It's encroachment against the Giants. Looks like Golden came across too soon. So it'll be a 3rd down and 4. Absolutely huge play for the Giants. 200. Feels like it's been 200 years since we last had a winning team. 18 minutes to 9.5 in time of possession. 3rd and 4 for the Cowboys. Huge possession, huge play here. Play action. Dak keeps it. 1st down at around the 25-yard line. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Cowboys doing whatever they want with the football right now against this Giant defense. There you have it. Ugh. 14-7, 2-minute warning. I'll rest my voice. Be back after this. All right, so quick glance around the league. Colts trying to make it a game, taking the opening drive, going in. Marlon Mack having a big drive running the football. They have a 1st and 10 down to the Chargers' 29-yard line with 13 minutes left in the 3rd there. They trail 17-6 and trying to go in and make it a little tighter. Seattle leads. Chris Carson with a 2nd touchdown of the day, caught a 10-yard pass from Russell Wilson. They now lead 14-10. Cincinnati has the ball, looks like at their own 45-yard line. Seattle just called a timeout. 16 seconds left in the first half there. Detroit, 17-0 over Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. 2 minutes left there, 3rd and 10 for Kyler. See if we can see what he does here on 3rd and 10 from his own 36-yard line. They have done nothing offensively, Arizona, all day long. 0 offensively. Tampa Bay leads 7-6. San Francisco just added a 36-yard field goal from Robbie Gould. There's still 3 minutes left there, so Tampa will get the ball back there. From the Giant 25, here's a handoff to Zeke, and he gets down to around the 20, gain of around 5 as the Cowboys get this clock moving. Giants will receive the ball to start the third quarter. Cowboys got the ball first, Giants held. Then we're able to go on a 92-yard drive, take the lead, and then it's been all Cowboys, literally. Just all Cowboys. It's all we've seen on the field since that opening drive for the Giants. They are dominating in every way, shape, and form since that opening drive. From their Giant 21-yard line, Dak in the gun. He has got all day still, and the ball is knocked away. Tay Davis got a hand on it as it was intended to Zeke, and a big 3rd and 5. If the Giants can stop here, they hold for a field goal, chance to get the ball back, maybe get some points, and the ball wasn't knocked away. It went through Zeke's hand. And now Hamilton down for the Giants, Witten as well, and both of them being looked at. Let's try to see what happened. Looks like they might have got tangled up. Witten stepped on his foot, and then they both went down and got tied up. You never want to speculate the severity of an injury, but it looks like if it's going to be anything on Hamilton, it's going to be a lower body injury. Not sure how severe, if he just got banged up, but it looks like his foot got caught underneath the turf, so we'll see. Oh, Giant fans. What's the secondary going to look like? So far, our worst fears, no pressure whatsoever. Look like they're terrified to blitz and bring additional pressure. And the secondary, anytime you got young pieces in the secondary, new pieces in the secondary, going to be a learning curve. And right now, the Giants are learning the hard way. But work in progress. Still in the game. Big play here to try to keep the Cowboys from going up 2 touchdowns. Keep themselves in the game. '21. Dak takes the snap, drops back, looking for Cooper, touchdown. Beat Baker, easy. Dak drops it in on a dime to Amari Cooper over the shoulder. Touchdown Cowboys. Pending, they'll be up 2 scores. I was just checking out Giants Twitter and the guys from the podcast, and um, the overreaction to week one is absolutely precious. It's sort of like the overreaction to preseason. Like we've had a hard on for football all year long. And then it shows up and we're like, oh, football. And you just overreact to it. There's going to be a lot of overreactions in week one. And the beating DeAndre Baker taken is definitely one of them. So rookie cornerback. I don't know. If your expectations of this team were unrealistic coming in, that's on you. That's not on them. This is a work in progress. This team is not close. Okay? So get it through your fucking heads. They ain't close. What you want to see is progression, and progression doesn't happen in week one. That's why it's been important, in my opinion, that they play Danny Jones from the start. But I mean, if you thought that this team was a Super Bowl team, don't be mad at the Giants. Be mad at yourself because you don't know what a Super Bowl team looks like if that's the case. Here's Eli Manning from the 25-yard line. Giants with 2 timeouts, minute 13 left. Imperative they get something moving and get on the board. Complete to Ingram, takes a shot, gets around 6 out to the 31. Manning, out of the gun. Has the ball, takes the snap, good protection, throws, complete, Sterling Shepard. That's a first down. 45 seconds left. Giants just letting this tick now, moving way too fucking slow. 35 seconds left. Still haven't called the snap. Eli still fucking waiting, clapping, dancing, has the ball, takes it, throws on the out, complete. Latimer, gain of around 8, and he's out of bounds. 26 seconds left. Giants with still 2 timeouts as they're close to midfield here. If not there, depending on the spot. Well, they're at around the 46-yard line. And with 2 timeouts, you got to take a shot in this. Like, you got to go down the middle of the field here. Try to take a shot, get a chunk play, then call your timeout and try to set yourself up for a field goal. Get some points. Taking way too much time, in my opinion, to get that last play off. Eli from the gun. Has it, throws quickly. Shepard across midfield to the Dallas 49. Now the Giants will call a timeout with 21 seconds left. Man. Oh, Giant fans, how I love thee. They're burning down the bridges already after a half. A team that they thought was going to win the Super Bowl. It's unbelievable. I don't know where this fan base went wrong. I don't know what happened. I don't know if Mara made you all a little retarded. You guys got to snap out of it, man. You're making life very difficult on me. I can't deal with it. Giant drives today, 7 plays, 91 yards and a touchdown, 6 plays, 30 yards and a punt. And then it looks like 4 plays, 17 yards and a punt that was. 5 wide for the Giants. At the Cowboy 49. Eli has it, throws over the middle, complete. Well, what the fuck? 16, 15, tick, 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 tick. They're going to have to call another timeout after a gain of around 6 or 7. Now they have no timeout. Most season played in Giants history, Mel Hine, 15. Phil Simms, 15. Michael Strahan, 15. Eli Manning, 16. There you go, Mara. Nicely done, John. Great job, John. That's making decisions for the long-term best interest of this franchise. Yes, it is. Douchebag. 2nd and 4. 16 seconds left, no timeouts. Eli throws incomplete. Looking to lead Latimer on an out. Maybe get him to catch it, get out of bounds. Pressure came. Eli had to get rid of it early. And now 11 seconds left on a 3rd and 4. No timeouts left. 12 seconds left for the Giants. 3rd and 4. Takes the snap. Throws. Not even close. High to Ingram. Jones on the coverage. Ball's out of bounds. And now on 4th and 4, 9 seconds left. Yeah, Eli, keep tilting your head like a fucking puppy. Jesus Christ. Oh, fucking frustrating. And the Giants are going to go for it. So they can try to set up Rojas for a 70-yard field goal. 4th and 4 for the Giants. And now the Cowboys are going to use one of their timeouts. Get situated. Here we go. 4th and 4, 9 seconds left. Giants trying to add some points on before we go to halftime. Giants will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. They will not have enough time to complete it in the middle of the field, get up and spike it. The Giants got to get out of bounds. Manning has the ball. Batted away. Ingram tried to catch it off the deflection, spiked into the ground, and that looks like how the first half will end, with the New York Giants trailing the Dallas Cowboys 21-7. We go to the half. Let's look around the league real quick. Phillips just found Eckler for a 55-yard touchdown, and the Chargers now lead 24-9 over the Colts. In the 3rd quarter, 8:27 left. At halftime, Cincinnati came down and took the lead back. They lead 17-14. Chris Carson with 2 first-half touchdowns there. Cincinnati 17, Seattle 14 in Seattle. It's halftime there. Dallas leads 21-7, as we know, over our Giants. Hey, stop the fucking presses. Arizona has scored. The Cardinals' juggernaut offense gets a field goal from Gonzalez from 20 yards out, and they get on the board with a minute 19 still left in the second there. Detroit leads 17-3 in the desert in Arizona. Tampa Bay with a 7-6 lead. That game has gone to halftime. So I hope you're enjoying our little podcast and everything that's going on. We got another half of football left. I might have the CEO joining us in the second half. Who knows? We'll see. See you in a couple of minutes. Again, thank you for joining and listening. Just checking out the comments on YouTube, Facebook, all social media. Really appreciate you guys listening and enjoying this new form of play-by-play that we're giving you, live reaction that we have to call it to the games. We're going to try to do this every week. Try to bring you different perspectives so you don't got to listen to Joe Buck and Troy Aikman or whoever the schmucks are doing the game that don't care. At least you know we have a vested interest, whether you call me negative or not. So we're going to be back in just a little bit. Appreciate you hanging out with us here. Again, Giants trail 21-7. We get in the ball when we come back. Stick around. Get yourself some beverages. Have a Schmoker Ratarski. We'll be back. In the 2019 NFL, the New York Giants select Daniel Jones. Try to train my yellow hairstyle. Daniel Jones lines up in affirmation. Through the past, yeah, it was incomplete. You know he's tall. He's so beautiful. And his preseason was beautiful. Man, I wish he was beautiful. So go dance that head, so dance. Run. Take on, yeah. Cut up, Johnny Mara. Watch
Pass me a football, Daniel Jones. Don't need this team. Don't need this team to anything. Yes, I want a person who believes. Yeah. Jones. Me. Stop. And we stare at a beautiful team. You better screw this up. I want to be Tom Brady. Daniel Jones wishes he could look a little funny with every team over. I'll make sure the cherries. Video when look at the television. I want to see him coming for me. We ought to watch this guy. No, nobody knows you. I want you to be excellent. Baker's team. Me. Gonna be big stars.
Gotta love that Daniel Jones song, man. Hopefully you guys just heard that. I'm a big fan of it. Looks like the Ringer put it out. You can find it on YouTube. It's Daniel Jones, a song for Giant fans, official music video, The Ringer, Daniel Jones and me. B-E-A, beautiful, as I like to say. So, getting ready for the second half. Let's glance around the National Football League. Let's start with the Thursday night and 1 o'clockers. Thursday night, Green Bay winning Chicago, won 10-3. Since Tennessee beat the living shit out of Baker Mayfield, OBJ, and all the hype in Cleveland, 43-13, a drubbing. Miami, the mutiny has begun. There were rumors that if they traded Tunsil, there would be a mutiny in the locker room. They didn't even fucking show up today. Lamar Jackson looked like he was touched by God. 59-10. Baltimore goes into Miami and wallops the Dolphins. Dalvin Cook, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns, added 2 catches for 9 yards, and he had a big game, 28-12. Minnesota wins at home. The Jets blow it at home. Buffalo, with that defense, come back, get a 17-16 win on the road. Philly was down big early, come back behind Carson Wentz's big day. A couple of big passes to Deshaun Jackson, 32-27. Philly wins at home against Washington. Rams, NFC champs, go on the road, get a win, 30-27 over the Panthers. Patrick Mahomes sprained his ankle, threw for 378 yards and 3 touchdowns. Sammy Watkins caught all 3 for a $198. That's correct, a $198. And they do dodge a huge bullet as Tyreek Hill left the game. It was thought to be a collarbone injury. Turns out he'll miss just a couple of weeks. Nothing too crazy there. The 4 o'clockers. Indianapolis has gone in and scored, and they get within 8 points. So the Chargers now lead 24-16. There is 4 minutes left in the third there, and Indianapolis has the ball back. So there you go. Trying to make a game of it are these Colts playing the game tough on the road in San Diego to open the season. Cincinnati doing that as well. A lot of people thought they'd go into Seattle and get walloped. No A.J. Green, young head coach. They lead 17-14 in Seattle. They have the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 30, and there's 11:56 left in the third there. Detroit has gone into Arizona, and Cliff Kingsbury and Kyler Murray and company have not got off to the fast start they intended to. They said it was going to be Christmas morning. Well, they found nothing but shit in their stocking. So far, Detroit, 17-3 in the desert, lead the Cardinals. San Francisco on the road in Tampa Bay. Another game we thought was going to be high scoring. So far, it's not. Tampa Bay had a pick 6 from Vernon Hargraves. That's been their only score. They lead 7-6. couple of field goals by the 49ers. They have the ball at their own 38. That second half has just started. They have it 1st and 10 after a completion and a first down to George Kittle. So there you go, Giant fans. Here we go. Get ready to start the second half. Giants got off the field early. Cowboys got the ball first and went 91 yards with a big play by Saquon Barkley. 91 yards for a touchdown, took a 7-0 lead. From there on out, it was punt, and a drive at the first half that resulted in a poor Hail Mary attempt. But it was all Cowboys. 305 total yards for the Cowboys, 17 first downs, 19 minutes and 16 seconds of time of possession. Giants, not that. They'll get the ball to start the third quarter here, and it'll be fielded in the middle of the end zone and taken out. He takes it to around the 20, breaks a tackle out to the 25 to the 26, and there's a flag that comes in. Valentine showed some balls taking it out, broke a tackle, got beyond the 25, but then gets tripped up, and now we'll check the flag. Turns out that he was probably better off taking the fucking knee. Let's see where the Giants will start this one at. Holding against the Giants, and that'll push us back. Just take the knee, Corey. Just take the knee. Fuck. You run it out, you get to the 26, so it's plus 1 yard where you would have had the ball, but you caused yourself to get a penalty because you fielded the fucking ball in the middle of the end zone. Just take a knee. Now, the Giants have started their own 15-yard line. So already -10 to start a must drive down 2 touchdowns on the road in the division game. Inexcusable. Fuck. Oh, Manning takes the snap, now throwing down that right sideline, and it is complete. Caught by Cody Latimer. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch. And then he got away from the defender and was able to scamper for another 10, 15 yards. Cody Latimer gets into Dallas territory. One-handed grab by Cody Latimer. OBJ who? Cody with a one-handed grab. Big play. And that gets them down to the Cowboy 42-yard line. Out of the eye. Eli under center. Takes the snap. Play action to Barkley. Steps to the right and now throws it into the ground again. Like, what the? Silence is because my blood's boiling. Touchdown 49ers. Garoppolo to James Jr. for 39 yards and a touchdown. 2nd and 10 from the Cowboy 42. Handoff. Barkley down to the 40. Not a lot. And that wasn't Barkley. Where is Barkley? There he is. Doesn't have the fucking ball in his hands. 3rd and 8. At the 9-minute mark in the second quarter, I think Barkley had around 4 yards less than he does right now. He was off to a huge pace. Since then, nothing. Eli out of the gun, now throws, and it is incomplete. A lot of contact there. Awuzie is in the coverage. Latimer was the intended receiver. But just, I mean, not a very good route. We really didn't have a chance. I mean, bad throw. Just ugly. Ugly. Cincinnati misses a field goal. Seattle has the ball. And the Giants will go for it on 4th and 8 from their own 40. Down 2 scores. Big play. 13:30 left in the third quarter. Tons of time. Eli takes the snap. Throws. Left. Got him. Did he get both feet in? He did. Benny Fowler. Huge play on a 4th and 8. Giants get 10 on the out to Fowler. Got the right down, dragged the left, got the knee. Beautiful job by Fowler and the Giants on a play that they needed. They don't get that, folks. You're going to give the Cowboys the ball back with the way they're moving the ball at the 40-yard line. Dangerous. Giants convert it, and they have some life. They're at the 30. Manning in the gun. Barkley to his left. Takes the snap. Now quick out to the right. Complete. Stutter step. Down to the 25, down to the 22 is Sterling Shepard. So on a drive where the Giants need 7, need it bad, they convert a 3rd and 8 to Benny Fowler, a 4th and 8 to Benny Fowler, and now a quick little completion to Shepard gets 7, and the Giants are looking at a 2nd and 3. Eli, 16 of 24, 163 and a touchdown, rating a 99.8, like my temperature. Running a little hot. Eli, under center. Hands off. Barkley to the 20, 15, down to the 12. And where he stopped is Saquon Barkley. Got a giant first down. Gain of around 11. First and 10 from the 11-yard line. Giants can get a first down at the 1. They don't want it. They want 6. Hand off to Barkley again. Stutter step down to around the 10 and drag down there. Big possession here for the Giants. If you guys are looking for the numbers on Lamar Jackson, 17 of 23, 24, 5 touchdowns. Donde jugado. Wow. Right? From the 10, play action. Eli rolls to the right. Now throws incomplete. I don't know why they have that play in the fucking playbook. Like, it's just a waste of a play. He can't do it. He's awful in that situation. Rolls to the right, throws the ball on the ground again, 3rd and 9. Better off handing the fucking ball to Barkley on 2nd down and 9 and see if the kid can make a play. Now Barkley comes out of the fucking game on 3rd and 9. You got to get his shoes tied. Are you fucking kidding me? Got 2 drug rules fucking tying his shoes on the sideline. 3rd and 9 from the 10. Eli out of the gun. Takes the snap. Throws incomplete. Wanted Shepard. Knocked away at the very last second. Now 4th and 9. Oh. Shepard looks like he could have made a better play on that ball, to be honest. Falls incomplete. And they will have to settle for a field goal. Mr. Make-A-Wish's man crush puts it through. And the Giants take the opening drive of the second half downfield. Can't get 7, get 3, and they lead, and they trail now 21-10. Jameis Winston intercepted and ran back for a touchdown. So San Francisco now leads 20-7 on the road in Tampa Bay. Arizona has the ball at their own 31 to start the second half. They trail by 14 and a quick incompletion already for Kyler Murray right now. Seattle has the ball, but they're 4th and 15 at their own 30. They're going to have to punt. They trail 17-14. Andy Dalton, 295 yards and 2 touchdowns so far today. There's still 6 minutes left in the third quarter there. Cincinnati doing the damn thing with Andy Dalton and their new head coach in Cincinnati. Indianapolis in the red zone. Marlon Mack just got 4 yards, converted it, and it's going to be a first down Chargers lead 24-16. That was the last play of the third quarter. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 14 to start the fourth for the Colts, down 8. Seattle getting ready to punt. Giants just added a field goal. Arizona sacked. 3rd and 21 now. Kyler Murray having a tough day. I think that kid has no marbles. I saw a preseason clip of Kyler Murray. I think it was on Hard Knocks. It's the Raiders, one of the first preseason games, and he comes to midfield to meet Carr at the end of the game. He's talking about how you guys were blitzing me, you guys aren't supposed to be blitzing me, just like a real fucking baby. And so far, he's getting his hole broke in the desert in Arizona. 4th and 13, as they'll have to punt again. And I don't even know if they've gotten any first downs. Tampa Bay getting the ball back at their own 25 as Jameis putting himself behind the 8 ball in a contract year. The pick. And Tampa Bay, their offense has not produced any points today. So under Bruce Arians, a lot expected from the Tampa Bay offense. They've done nothing. Jameis Winston just throws an incompletion there. So there you go. Giants go 11 plays, 75 yards, 4 minutes, and get a 28-yard field goal by Rosas. That ball kicked out of the end zone. And you know what? I'm just going to throw this out there. We spoke about the beginning of the drive, the penalty, taking it out, the penalty, you start at the 15. The Giants' drive stalls at the 10. Is your difference between 3 and 7. So here's Dak and Zeke from their own 25 out of the pistol. Takes it, fakes it, now throws down the field and deep, and it's Amari Cooper, and it's complete, and it's a first down. Long into Giant territory, down to the 30-yard line. Amari Cooper, 6 catches, 106 yards, and a score. That one goes for 40+. He got lined up on Bethea in the slot, beat him easy, and the Cowboys are all the way down to the Giant 30 now. Dak, hand off to Zeke. Zeke lowers his shoulder, got hit, falls forward, gain of around 5. From the 25-yard line of the Giants, 2nd and 5. Dak, play action. Throws down the middle, touchdown. Randall Cobb, nobody around him. Flag down. Now, before I flip the fuck out, what's the flag? What's the flag? Is it against the Giants and there was no one around them? Or is it against the fucking Cowboys? What's the flag? Garrett's holding his finger up for 1. Illegal contact against the Giants. Declined. What the fuck? Like, I don't mind losing, ladies and gentlemen. I don't mind losing. Play hard, lose the game. It's fine. This is a fucking travesty. Same area of the field, first half, now, pretty much the same play, just replace Cobb with fucking Jarwin. Nobody around the guy. Nobody. Not a fucking soul around the guy. The guy's going to make a play? Okay, no problem. Can we fucking cover him? Can we make it difficult? That's like a fucking 7-on-7 drill. And this is why Daniel Jones should be playing. Because the roster is not good enough to win a Super Bowl. So if the roster's not good enough, the defense isn't good enough, they can't get any fucking pressure on anybody, why aren't we seeing the kid play? Why aren't we seeing the kid play? Why isn't this year Jones and saying, hey, kid, progress, play? Here we are. Here we are. Tevin Coleman out for the rest of the game in San Francisco. Fuck the rest of the league. I don't even want to go around the rest of the league. Cobb catches a 25-yard catch, 25-yard touchdown catch. I mean, so easy. Just too easy. That's the thing. Is it's just too easy. That's the part that makes me want to punch a hole in the wall. It's just that it's too easy. It'll be a touchback. From their own 25. Here's Eli. Takes the snap, play action, throws, complete. To the 30, 35, out to the 40 is Fowler. Giants need to move with a little bit of urgency here if they're going to try to get back into this game. Fowler in motion. Eli hands it off to Barkley. Nice run by Saquon. Takes it across the 45, just short of midfield at around the 49. Gain of 7 there. It'll be second down and 3. Eli out of the gun. Takes the snap, drops back, looks, throws, and hits Barkley in the fucking back. Like, just hit him in the fucking back. Just literally threw the fucking ball at his back. Just Barkley's looking for that ball to go over the top of him where he could run underneath it and beat the guy. And Eli throws a fucking back shoulder line drive to him, right? I mean, 3rd and 3. Eli steps up, throws, has a man complete. Inside the 40 to around the 38, it's Evan Ingram, who's had a good game today.
Antonio Hamilton has not had a good game today.
Antonio Hamilton, no, but I mean, that's part of the, I mean, we knew that. I told you the roster wasn't fucking good.
You're telling me
As
that
Mr.
he's the
Make-A-Wish
third
has
best
joined
corner
us.
on our team.
Here's Eli. Takes the snap, drops back, throws under pressure, tries to spin away, stays up. Elusive Eli, throws down the left sideline, has a man, it's Latimer, complete, down to the 12. Eli, nimble little Minx, ain't he? Oh, the fucking E-Hive is going to be buzzing. Oh, the E-Hive is going to be, you hear him? Bzzz.
I mean, shades of 2007.
Bzzz, they're buzzing. Here's Barkley.
Hey, what a concept, leaving Barkley in the red zone.
Barkley now at 96 yards on the ground today.
On about 9 carries. Good afternoon, Jimmy, by the way.
Good afternoon, bud. It's nice to have another voice. I've been sitting here going crazy by myself.
I had to come on and help you out.
I was struggling, wasn't I?
Well, I wasn't listening, but I figured.
Well, thanks a lot. Here's Eli. Handoff. Well, play action. Faked me out. Now complete. On a 2nd and 6. Got it down to around the 13.
Yeah. Eli just nimble.
Nimble little Minx, ain't he?
3rd and 2.
I take a touchdown run by Barkley here. I got him in my fantasy league. That gets me over the bonus and 6 points. I would take that.
I think they'll try to do something cute.
Just run it twice. Penny Alavaca. He's going to be short of the first.
Yeah. Yeah, let's give it to Elijah Penny on 3rd and 2 when we have an all-pro running back in the backfield. It's like we're afraid to use him.
I sometimes they make themselves a little too crazy, man. And you start out thinking yourself.
And now it's 4th and 1. We're not going to take the points that would make it a two-score game.
Give it to your best player, man. Just give it to your best player. Oh, Christ. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
I mean, take him out.
How many fucking times are you going to roll him out? He can't do it.
It's time to see Daniel Jones.
The coverage is, give it to your best player. Just fucking give him the ball.
Wait, are they going to call a penalty there?
Oh, I don't see it unless they got his face mask or helmet to helmet. Helmet to helmet. All right.
That was Eli's plan all along. He's a genius.
He's like an evil genius.
My thing is, why does he?
Can they eliminate that fucking play from the playbook?
Oh my God.
Let's take a look around the league real quick. Chargers going in. They lead 24-16, 10 minutes left in the 4th. They got a 1st and goal from the Colts 7 after a completion to Keenan Allen. Allen has 6 catches for 98 yards and a touchdown today. Seattle has the ball. The 3rd quarter just ended there. They got a penalty, so they're going to be looking at a 1st and 20 from the Cincinnati 44. They trail by 3 in Seattle. Detroit locking down Kyler Murray. They have the ball at their own 19 inside at 10 minutes left in the third quarter. They lead 17-3, and San Francisco has the lead and the ball at their own 35 on a 1st and 10, 5:43 left, 20-14 now, as Jameis Winston found Godwin for a touchdown, and that's the score there. So how about that, Justin?
I tell you what, it's been an interesting day around the league. Anytime that the Ravens set a franchise record in scoring and put up almost a 60 burger, I think that qualifies as an interesting day for the league.
Well, I got to the early games. We did the early games earlier, and we definitely touched on what Lamar did. Now, you know how much I love Lamar Jackson.
Yes.
I don't know how much stock I'm putting into that because I think the whole fucking team has just given up.
Right.
There were reports where some of the people in the locker room said that if they traded Tunsil, right, that there would be a mutiny. Well, I think that mutiny started today, and I think you saw it with the play on the field. I mean, they were non-competitive, Justin. They gave up almost 60. They gave up 60 points.
Yeah. So they're not going
28-10. They don't call the penalty.
They don't call the penalty because, it's not enough that Dallas is better than us. They've gotten 3 or 4 penalty calls throughout the day. Because
Well, can it have been someone him being out of the pocket? I don't know. That rule's so fucking crazy. So imperative that the Giants, if they're going to have any chance whatsoever, that it starts now and they make a play on defense, which they have not done since the opening drive, pretty much. Here's a handoff to Zeke. They shut him down. Gain of around 1, maybe 2. That play, the rollout, just fucking Christ.
I mean,
God
how about
almighty.
this?
Here's Zeke, and he's stopped. So now a huge play for the Giants. I mean, you got a chance to get the ball back in pretty decent field position. You've been able to move the ball at times today. Cowboys' last 4 possessions, 11 plays, 75 yards, touchdown. 993, touchdown. 1384, touchdown. 3 plays, 75 yards, touchdown. So imperative that on this 3rd and 8, the Giants make a play. Out of the gun is Dak. Steps up to the line. Now he's changing shit. We've seen him do this 2 or 3 times already today. Giants have gotten no pressure all day. That continues. He's in the gun. He steps in. He throws. He's got a man complete. It's Gallup, and he's off to the races. Galloping down to the 40 of the Giants, to the 30 of the Giants, spinning down to the 25 of the Giants. Galloping, and the Giants secondary lost. Huge play on a 3rd and 9, and that can very much be the end of week 1 if you're a New York Giant fan. 62 yards, Prescott to Gallup, all day in the pocket. Hit Gallup coming across the middle. He beat Baker, and then it was off to the races. And Justin, pretty ugly there if you're a Giants fan.
Well, DeAndre Baker has also embarrassed himself today as well. I mean, he looks like an undrafted free agent.
And here comes Zeke, splitting guys, diving up, gain of around 8.
But, this is also, it's pretty bad for the Giants in terms of what we had to deal with last year and what we're dealing with just in this first game, because the narrative's going to be how bad the defense was when, Eli had a chance to put some points on the board earlier that he has to take advantage of and didn't.
Here's a handoff here. Giants try to blast the line. Zeke gets away, gets close to a 1st down. We'll see where they spot it. I think he might have got it. We'll see if they mark it a little short. Depends on where they spot it. I don't know, Justin. I said it earlier when people were freaking out on Twitter, where this stuff. If you expected this team to be good, that's on you. Like I honestly feel like that's on you. I'll be a lot more concerned if this is happening with Baker in Week 11 than it's happening in Week 1. But my thing is, as we go play action, Dak just tons of time
Wide
gets it
open.
away
And
down to the
Jason
10.
Witten continues to
And
dominate us.
that's been my question from the last couple of weeks on the podcast has been, is the roster good enough to win a Super Bowl? Obviously they are not. So you can't tell me that this game, even if it's not any different, even if it's a worse, that it wouldn't have been beneficial for Daniel Jones to get a road start against the Cowboys. And if you're telling me that 10 points is the ceiling, who gives a fuck how it looks? Right? I mean, if
No,
you're
I think
telling me
that's
with
right.
Eli, we're going to score 10 through 3 quarters, then like touchdown Zeke as the Giant defense just getting shredded right now. And the blowout is on in Big D, pending the extra point, 35-10. So I think that is like if you thought this team was going to be good, that's on you. It's going to be progress, but if we're going to be progressing, then how about the rookie quarterback does it with us? Things aren't making sense in Giant land right now again. And it'll be very interesting to see if the fan base gets hit with a dose of reality about how good and how bad this roster is right now. Because the defense excuse, when you add Eli's age to it, you can't make it. Like if you're going to continue to say, well, the defense is bad, that's why Eli can't win. Well, Eli's 38 years old, so if the defense is bad and it's going to be bad all year and it's going to take a couple of years to fix it, what fucking sense does it make playing your boy?
Right.
It makes none.
That's 100%
So
correct.
you're making the case, right? I mean, you're making the case.
I'll take it a step further. Like,
please do.
I'll take it a step further and I'll say this. There's no forget the season. Forget the season, right? That's a large macro discussion. But right now the score is 35-10. You just had Eli completely botch a red zone opportunity. There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter.
Daniel Jones should be in the game.
To me, the kid should be in the game right now.
Do you want to know why he won't be?
This game.
Do you want to know why he won't be?
Because Eli has naked pictures of John Mara.
Well, here's why. Because if the kid comes out in the fourth quarter and puts up 2 touchdowns, you're going to have hell to pay come tomorrow in the press. So I bring the question back to John Mara. Are we really making decisions for the best long-term interest of the franchise?
The answer to that
he
question
gets mad.
would be
He
no.
gets mad when you say, "Oh, sentimental value," and John's making decisions because he's got a hard-on for Eli Manning. He gets mad when you say those things. But actions speak louder than words, John Mara. Right or wrong, Justin.
Correct.
And his words say one thing, but his actions say another. The actions say that they're not making decisions based on the long-term best interest of the franchise. His words say it, his actions don't mean it. Actions speak louder than words. And you're right.
It's also
Daniel Jones should march. He should have his helmet on. He should be warming up, and he should be in the game right now.
And there's been a few different sort of throws that you could tell were just sort of timing related throws that, again, were complete, but might have just been like a quarter of a second late. I'm thinking specifically on that drive at the end of the half. And yes, you're completing the pass, but if you hit the quarterback in stride, or the wide receiver in stride, rather, you're running and getting some additional yards. So,
Justin, how about the third and 1 where they do the rollout and he gets the intentional grounding because he can't get the ball to the line of scrimmage, and then you can't even go for it on fourth down. Now it's 4th and 11. Now you got to punt.
Well, you know what's interesting about all that is I don't think
And
I'm
that was
alone when I
another
say this.
opportunity. That was
Those
another
are plays
opportunity
that
to
I
give
would,
the ball to your best player that's been touched by God twice, and you had Eli rolling out again.
but those are plays, the rollout plays, whether or not they should have been called, because I agree with you. The fact that Saquon has touched the ball 11 times with a minute 12 to go in the third quarter is ridiculous. And now any touches that he has at this point are absolutely pointless. So, but
Valentine
those
tripped up at
rollout
the
plays,
13.
those things that we're talking about there, those are plays that Daniel Jones, I'm more comfortable with him doing from an athletic standpoint than Eli.
Yes, 100%.
And so it's very clear to me, again, that, even if it's not on purpose, even if it's subconscious, Pat Shermer has designed this offense for Daniel Jones and not for Eli Manning.
I think Pat Shermer's offense is his offense, and I think that
Right.
it just takes a certain type of player to
And
run
Eli
it.
Manning's not it.
And I don't know that Eli Manning's it. And here's Eli out of the gun, takes the snap, throws it complete. Shepard out across the 20. And again, it just seems like a waste of time to have Eli Manning in the game at this point. 2nd and 1. Saquon 4 yards away from 100. See if they can get him a carry. Play action, throw, incomplete, intended for Latimer, good coverage. Ball too far out in front of him. It'll be 3rd and 1. Giants in danger of going 3 and out and giving the ball right back to him. The Cardinals of Arizona and their juggernaut offense add a field goal. They now trail 17-6. Jameis Winston with a pass to O.J. Howard gets them into the red zone to end the third. They trail by 6, but they're going in. They were down 20-7. Touchdown pass to Godwin. Here comes Winston. 1st and 9, and they'll start the 4th off there at 1st and goal. Cincinnati with the ball and going in. 2nd and 10 at the Seattle 24. 9:40 left in the 4th there. Seattle with a 4-point lead. Indianapolis going in at the Charger 29 at the 2-minute warning. They have a 1st and 10. So
Did you see
some
that?
good close games going on in the 4 o'clock slate, except
Did
for
you
us.
see that? We're down 25. It's 3rd and 1 with 39 seconds to go, and we can't get a playoff. We got to call a timeout.
Hey, man. I
Why?
wonder what the Beehive has to say. I'm sure something else was blamed. I'm sure something else will be blamed. Someone will get blamed. It's never the quarterback's fault. So here's Eli, 3rd and 1. Now they give it to Barkley, and he breaks a tackle, spins it. What a fucking run. Nice run. And he breaks
It's
100
almost
yards.
like, James, I have an idea. Are you ready for this?
Somebody, let me throw this at you before you give me your idea. Somebody said, "How did the Giants win today?" I retweeted it and I said, "Run the wishbone." Is that you with that?
100%. Because here's the thing. This might be a hot take, but I'm going to go ahead and make it. Saquon Barkley, it's almost like he's our best player.
Somebody told me he was touched by the hand of God.
I tell you what, they love that rollout. They did it again.
And it was pass interference against the Giants.
Yeah.
Pick play, maybe.
Of course it would be.
So we go to the 4th quarter. And let's take this time to remind you of the good work that's going on with LT's Family Foundation, Lawrence Taylor's Family Foundation. Their amazing family is committed to helping others one act of love at a time. We understand the importance of family and supporting our community by giving back. Lawrence Taylor Family Foundation .com. Make sure you check it out. They focus on inspiring people and supporting causes that are life changing. Throughout the journey of life, everybody needs somebody, and we will maximize our resources to affect change, ensure that our blessings and benefits the people of our community. Also, if you go to Lawrence Taylor Family Foundation.com, you'll find a Forever 56 limited edition Lawrence Taylor sweatshirt. It's a great cause. It's a great foundation. Tanisha Taylor Jones, Lawrence Taylor's daughter, has put this together. They got a great sweatshirt there. If you're a Giant fan, I highly suggest going over to LawrenceTaylorFamilyFoundation.com and checking it out. Doing a lot of good under the name of Lawrence Taylor, former Giant great. So check that out when you get a chance.
I tell you what, man, I wish I had been here for the opening drive. Because talk about your all-time tease. I mean, that's what we want. 60-yard run by Saquon, a little play action.
Hey, I was all fired up, man. I was all fired up. I was ready to go. I mean, I think, Justin, I said it the other night, how this team has to win is by, they can't get too cute, right? Like, oh, we have Saquon Barkley. Like, look at him over here while we go over there. Like, no. Like, right. We have Saquon Barkley.
Just
we're going to give him the ball.
Barkley.
And if you stop, like Barry Sanders, right? They used to give him the ball 20, 25 times a game. Everybody knew he was getting the ball. How many times did you see, like, -1, 2, 3, -2, 28, 12, 6, -1, -2, 8, 18, 36, -1, 1, 2. Like, you got to keep giving the fucking guy the ball. 1st and 20 for the Giants from their own 22. That's how the fourth quarter will start. Eli in the gun takes the snap, now throws out to Barkley, and not even fucking close. Not even close.
Right.
He whizzed it at him.
And if that throw's there, he maybe makes a guy miss and gets 5 yards.
I mean, yeah. 100. You're doing that to get the ball in your playmaker's hands, so that now you hit him in stride. He doesn't have to break stride, and then he's one-on-one with that guy. If he can beat that guy, you get a chance to make a play. You turn 1st and 20 into 2nd and 12. Just too many plays left on the field. Out of the gun again. Throws over the middle, complete, and then he runs backwards. Fowler makes the catch at around the 29 and then runs fucking backwards to the 26.
But going back to what you were saying about Barry Sanders and the small runs, I mean, you could make an argument that the most impressive run that Saquon had in a half where he had a 60-yard run was that little 4-yard run on 2nd and 2 where he hit the B button. If you're an Xbox player, he hit the B button twice to get 4 yards. And now they run a crossing pattern on 3rd and 17. I mean, it just looks it looks identical to last year.
It looks like, and you want to know, what's the constant?
Number 10.
I mean, it looks identical to the last 3 years, Justin.
He's got to go.
I don't know how much more obvious it needs to be.
Well, here's the thing too. Like, I'm gonna be real honest. Like, Sundays are part of my family's life. It's part of what we do. The Giants won't get that ball. That'll be catch interference.
Yeah, it should be that ball there.
Dallas will get that ball. Sundays are part of my family's life. Sitting around and watching the Giants is what we do. And I have to be honest, like, I'm not going to stop watching the Giants, but I am a realist, and I understand that as long as 10 is behind center, we're not winning anything. Like,
Nothing.
you might the only when this team is ready to win, it'll be because number 8 is behind center.
It's completely obvious. It was obvious before the season started that the roster is simply the best. Hey, I don't know what else. I don't know how else we could say it anymore. If it's not obvious to you, I don't know what you're watching. Jacoby Brissett, touchdown, 38 seconds left.
Dude.
Colts are down by 2 to T.Y. Hilton.
Big day
They're
for
going to go
T.Y.
for
Hilton.
what?
Big day for T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah, big game. A lot of guys went off today. Big game for a lot of guys. Marlon Mack is having a day in Indianapolis as well. He's leading
Absolutely.
the day one rushers. I think he has like 167 plus yards, and he's killing it. And Andy Dalton is having a day and a half. 7.5 there, by the way. They're down to the Seattle 8. It's 4th and 8. They'll probably kick a field goal here, pull within 1. We'll keep an eye on that as we move along here. It's the two. It's I'm waiting to see what the Colts do. I should have that.
He's got to go for 2, right?
They got to go for 2. On my computer here with the updates, I'm not seeing anything. So I'm going to switch here because I got the direct TV. And here we go. Here's the 2-point conversion. I got to come into your live. Colts break the huddle. Brissett in the gun. Mack is to his right. Now they switch Mack up to the left side. Brissett out of the gun, takes the snap to Mack, and he fights his way in for 2. Tie game in San Diego.
Wow.
Cincinnati hits from 27 yards out to pull within 1. Detroit pretty much in control in Arizona, still 17-6, and they're going in. They got a 2nd and 14 at the Cardinal 23. When they start the fourth quarter, that's how they'll start it. San Francisco has the ball as it looks like a 4th down attempt to, you know what? That's Tampa Bay had the ball deep in San Francisco territory. They're down 6. There's 13 minutes left and you're at home. And the last play that I'm showing isn't a missed field goal. It's an incompletion by Jameis Winston, which leads you to believe they went for it, didn't get it. And now San Francisco has the ball back at their own 2-yard line. Zeke takes the ball. That's Pollard. He breaks a tackle and gets out to the 39. 13 and a half left in the 4th. Cowboys up 5-10.
35-10.
What was my prediction? 31-13?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, it was.
Cowboys from their own 39 on 2nd and 5. Dak takes the snap, throws, Gallup complete across into Giants territory to the 49.
Hey, and somebody made a tackle.
Gallup having a huge day today.
Just monster day.
Hey, Matt Stafford to TJ Hawkinson, touchdown.
To the Hawk.
Hawk having a big day.
I took the Hawk in like 4 of my fantasy leagues.
I got him in a couple of DFS
I love
leagues.
the Hawk.
I got him in a couple of fantasy leagues as well. Big fan of the Hawk. Dak hands it off. Pollard, gain of around 2. approaching the 12-minute mark. Giants got to a 7-0 lead. They got off the field early and then went 91 yards, took a 7-0 lead. And then from there, it has literally been all Cowboys. 35-3 since that mark for the Cowboys. And another handoff to the right side. It's Pollard, and he goes down inside the 35 to the 34.
I think what's important to mention is that it has been all Cowboys since that initial score. But the Giants had two opportunities at an earlier point in the game, to keep the score close with points. Remember, it was 4th and 1, like on their own 40.
Yep.
And they
And
rolled out.
And that was
they need a big play.
Funding.
Let's not give the ball to 26. Let's roll out Eli Manning and hope for the best. And, the intentional grounding on 4th and 1 wasn't enough. They did it a second time, and this time it was inside their own red zone, and number 10 took a shot to the helmet, fumbled the ball, no points. So, yes, the score is 35-10. The defense has played piss poor. It's definitely something that needs to be addressed. But at the very least, this game could be 35-24 with 10 minutes left if number 10 gets his head out of his ass and makes a play. But he can't do it. I say if number 10 gets his head out of his ass and makes a play, but I say that to say that I don't believe that he can do it. I believe that he does not have the skills to do it.
No, I don't think. I think those days have passed him by. No, I don't think that he has the skills to do it.
He's busy. He's busy trying to play quarterback with Peyton's castoffs and Benny Fowler and Cody Latimer. But Eli Manning is not Peyton Manning.
No, he's not.
And Peyton couldn't make those plays either. It's just a disaster. It's a disaster.
It's tough, man. It's tough, man. It's nauseating. It really, really is. Like I don't like I watch this and I go like what would it have been like is it that much different like is it that much worse if we play the kid?
No.
No. Like what like how much worse is the offense going to fucking look?
And here's the thing. I know that since I've been on in the middle of the third quarter, I've been very hard on number 10. Deservedly so. But that's just in relation to the way that he's playing now. I think that the decision makers with this franchise, whoever it is that's saying that Eli is our best bet in now and in the future, is looking at it as if they were to bench him, it would be some sort of referendum that we weren't thankful as a franchise for all the things that he's done. When we are thankful, it's just time to move on. We've been bad for long enough.
And he's still in the game. 35-10, 10 minutes left. Here he is, Eli, dropping back, throwing. And bad throw to Barkley, and he falls down. No game. Like I don't
Going the opposite direction.
They are terrified that if they put the kid in and he plays well, that they're going to have to be that they're going to be pushed to make a move early. And again, what's in the best long-term interest? John, what's going on? Mara, where are you?
We need to try to get him on
Eli,
the show.
complete down the middle of the field to Ingram, spinning down to the 25, 26.
Tell you what, Evan Ingram's going to have a good year statistically.
He should.
If you don't have Evan Ingram in your fantasy league, but you can obtain him, now's the time to do it.
Go get him. Eli drops back, throws down the middle, should have been picked, looking for Ingram, and it bounces incomplete. Van Der Esch got his hands on it, both of them, and couldn't bring it down.
Jimmy,
Yes.
did you watch any of that game in Cleveland early this afternoon?
Not really. I was watching. I had my eyes on the Viking game. I had my eyes on the Philly game. Those were the main two I watched.
I'll say this.
Eli out to the right, got it to Barkley. There's a flag down. Barkley spawned out of bounds after a gain of around 2.
I'll say this about the game in Cleveland. I'm not super worried about Cleveland. I think they'll be fine, and I think they'll win a lot of games this year. The talent is just there. But the game this afternoon sure looked like a team that maybe read too many of their own press clippings, wasn't really focused on coming out and executing. So, they'll work most of those kinks out throughout the course of the year. But 15 penalties halfway through the fourth quarter, the most penalties the Cleveland Browns have had in the game since 1995.
Well, I think it's I think that I was talking about it earlier. I think that when preseason comes, we have such a thirst for football that the first thing we do is overreact, right? And
Correct.
I think that when week 1 comes, you get a lot of overreacting. The odds are is that the football that we see going into October is going to be a lot different than we watch today. But these games count, so these are division games. These games, you don't get away from. Barkley fumbled, and I hope he's not hurt because he went down awkward, and he pops up, and they say he was down or incomplete. Either way,
another horrible throw on 3rd and 17, just at the line of scrimmage.
Yep. And you wonder why, like, the Giant fans get mad when DeMarcus Lawrence and Taco Charlton and everybody, they get on the Giants for continuing to run out Eli. I mean, they don't get it. They don't see what the rest, what some of us, the other ones see. It's so troubling, dude. It's so troubling.
Well, okay, so here I feel like a broken record, but
it's just the same shit over and over again. Like, Jones should be playing. Jones should be playing. Jones should be playing.
Listen, I'm gonna be really honest with Giants fans right now. The Super Bowl last year was what? A 13-3 ball game, right? The MVP was a shifty wide receiver that was basically running 2-way option routes 5 yards beyond the line of scrimmage and then making plays after the catch. And so I understand what the Giants have in mind. I understand what they're trying to do. The fact of the matter is that in 2018, 2019 rather, the NFL is a space game. You create space on the field. You get your playmakers out in space where they can create mismatches, and you put the ball in their hands. And a lot of times you're putting the ball in their hands behind the line to gain. But if you're going to do that, then the throw has to be out on time and it has to be in the correct spot. And you have to look no further than this drive. He threw 2 passes to Saquon Barkley, hand touched by God. Saquon had to use all of his God-given ability just to bring the ball in because it wasn't put in the right place. So instead of allowing your best playmaker to make a play with his ability that will help the team, the best playmaker on the team has to make a play to salvage anything at all because the quarterback is inept. Giants fans. The
Yes.
quarterback is inept.
Yes. The quarterback is inept. And that's sort of what we've been screaming about for the last 2 years. And it doesn't seem like anybody in the front office really gives a shit.
They definitely don't listen to our show.
They definitely don't listen to us. But we don't have Francesa's clout. So,
Francesa.
I already got a here's a tweet. You can't blame Eli on this one.
You can, and I do. Because here's the thing. I'm going to throw this out there. Even when you take a look at the score to this game, right now it's 35-10. I said earlier there were 2 definitive possessions where we had a chance to get points. And because of plays that number 10 didn't make, we came away with 0 points. If we come away with points there, the game's a little bit different. Time, score, and situation. And so you don't know what's going to happen. But even if Dallas performs in the exact same way, and say instead of 35-10, it's 35-24. 35-24 with 7 minutes left. That game's not over. You make one play on defense, right? An effort play, a hustle play. Saquon breaks a run. You get 1 or 2 things to go in your favor because things are moving positively. And who knows what's going to happen? It's not likely. Let me be clear. It's not likely at 30. But at least you're in the ball game. When you see, if you're an offensive player for the Giants, hell, even if you're a defensive player for the Giants, when you see what number 10 does, how are you supposed to get amped up to play? What are you going out there to try and do? You got to play perfect because number 10 isn't up to snuff.
No, it's it's the most. We've spoken about it on the podcast. We've spoken about it time and time again. If the roster is not good enough for Eli and this team to compete, then it makes no sense playing Eli Manning, and the rookie should play. And I think that the last 5 minutes, the last 10 minutes of this game, going into when there was a minute left in the third quarter, what you have seen is abject failure by the Giants as an organization to not get a look at this kid in a game that's been decided. And I think that the reason why you did not see him, and they're not going to tell you this, okay? But if you look at everything that's been said and all the decisions that have been made, the last thing they want in week 1 is for Daniel Jones to come in late in the third quarter and to lead 2 touchdown drives and or a couple of drives and make a couple of plays, and the offense starts moving the ball, and then they have to answer the game. Every question is about, okay, well, we saw Daniel Jones. He looked pretty good. Are you going to make a move? Okay, but the blowout, is that going to be the remedy now? If you guys are out of the game, are we going to see him every time? Like, oh, Daniel Jones looked good on this play. You scored more points in the fourth quarter than Eli did through three quarters. Well, they do not want to be in that situation. And that's a failure. Like, you can't be afraid of the questions. You have to be prepared to groom your quarterback. This would have been a good opportunity for the kid to go out there, get his bell rung a little bit on the road in Dallas, hear this crowd get fired up on a third down. It's things that he can file away to check the box. Been there, done that, right? That's a no matter what happens, Justin. He throws a pick six, he sacks and gets fumbled. It's not the results. The experience is positive. No matter
That's
what
right.
that experience is, the experience is positive. You're playing.
What's up,
You have
gentlemen?
something on tape to go back, look at, correct. You right?
Oh, the CEO's on.
Yes, yes.
Hello.
How's everything going, gentlemen?
There's 5 minutes and 14 seconds left. We're down by 25, and our 37-year-old quarterback's still in the game.
Chargers walk off, 30-24.
Who was it?
Eckler, I think.
I tell you what, Melvin Gordon.
Eckler for a 7-yard touchdown.
Oh, and
There's
now,
Barkley.
now down 25. We're gonna give the ball to Saquon Barkley.
No time like the present.
Yeah.
I've logged off of Twitter, I've logged off of Facebook and everything, and just because I was at my son's soccer games, so I know what's going on. But has the outcry for Jones started already?
1,000.
game?
Eli's still in, and he throws complete to Ingram. 4.5 left, down 25. They had an opportunity to get Jones in from the with 1 minute left in the third quarter, where the score was like this, and we've seen Eli for the last 3 drives since then.
Mm-hmm.
Marco,
Mm-hmm.
if you go back and watch the game, I just want to let you know,
Yeah, I'm on the
Don't.
second quarter.
without any spoilers, I tell you what, Evan Ingram
And
is the man.
Giant fans, what you're witnessing now is the 4,300 yards from last year. Right? This drive, this extra 70 to 80 yards he's about to put on to this fucking to the end of his day to make his numbers look immaculate with no interceptions and a touchdown, it's deceiving. They've scored 10 points through fucking 4.5 quarters. All right. So all these yards now, our offense was not the issue. Guys, it's right in front of you.
Marco, the rollout is a key part of our offense this year, in case you didn't know. We're rolling out Eli Manning. Because, that's what he gained over the summer when he was working.
Speed and agility?
He really developed some footwork out of the pocket.
Gallman with the completion takes it down to the 2.
Come on, at least give me a score that's good for my fantasy team. Give it to Shepard or Ingram.
Eli, Gallman. Touchdown for Gallman. That helps nobody.
The 3 people that have him in fantasy football.
20 in a 20 team
Do you think
league.
anybody started Wayne Gallman today?
No.
In a 20 team league, maybe.
I think some people who took Saquon Barkley might have handcuffed him with Gallman.
Yeah.
But I don't think he would get a start.
Aldrich Rosas, sexy pants.
35-17, Cowboys.
Fresh cut for Eli.
So, gentlemen, the audience on Twitch is impressive today.
How are we looking audience-wise?
I think people have tuned out on YouTube and Facebook, but on Twitch, it seems pretty strong at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Thank you, fellow Twitchers.
Yeah. Twitchers. I'll tell you what makes me twitch.
Please.
Eli Manning.
It's a segue.
What makes
Ugh.
me twitch during Eli Manning?
All right.
Yeah, sir.
All right. I am going to actually go on Twitter and see what people are saying.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm staying off of Twitter tonight.
Yeah, I haven't been on Twitter yet. No onside kick from the Giants. They try a worthless little pooch piece of shit.
Oh, boy. All right. It's too early to start this. # New York Giants. The Giants secondary looks like Little League out there. That would be Pop Warner, not Little League.
Yeah.
The big question is, how does it get... That's not in English. I can't read that. Effin start Daniel Jones. There we go.
That's correct.
OMG, wow, give the ball to Barkley and he gets a first down. Shocker.
How many touches for Barkley today? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Saquon Barkley.
Oh, here's a good question.
Okay.
From
11
Giants,
carries for Saquon Barkley today.
for Giants blue-blooded, I think it's good. Would Eli be trotting out there if the Giants were up 35-10 with 5 minutes left?
No.
See, that's why it's a good question.
11 carries for Saquon Barkley today, 120 yards. So
I need to get in a room with John Mara.
he's averaging 11 yards a carry. Over 11 yards a carry.
I need to get into a room with John Mara.
John, if you're listening, we want you.
Yes.
Speak with us.
Yes.
We have questions.
We do have questions.
John, are you on Discord?
Does Eli have naked pictures of you?
I have so many questions for that man. .235 left.
Giants are just burned their last time out.
They're still calling timeouts? Oh.
That's correct.
They want to make sure Eli can get close to that 4,300-yard mark again. Maybe you get another 50, 60 yards, score 24 points, makes those stats at the end fucking look really good.
I have a
It was a
question.
one-possession game.
I have a hypothetical question.
Mm-hmm.
My hypothetical question is this. How happy is Pat Shermer going to be when he can just start Daniel Jones? Like,
I think he's going to be fucking ecstatic.
How did
whether
he look?
it's
How did he look on the sidelines? Like during Eli's play, was he like screaming, "Go get Odell the ball," or what was he doing?
no, the only time that they really showed him was when he was upset with the refs in the first half because they hosed us on a 12-man on the field.
And then the next play was
Was the
grounding,
was
right?
the
Intentional grounding.
intentional grounding
Oh,
where
shit.
he was clearly outside of the pocket and had gotten hit.
Jameis Winston intercepted again. San Francisco returns it 29-17 Niners.
Can we trade?
Arizona with a score has made it 24-16 Detroit. There's still 6 minutes left there. They now trail by 8.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Can we trade Eli Manning to Tampa Bay?
Can we?
Yeah, let's do it.
What would your trade be?
What?
What would you want?
I,
Third round pick?
whatever they were willing to give us at this point. I honestly, I would take a third round pick for Eli Manning, or I would take like a fourth and a seventh.
I would take anything.
I would take a fourth and a seventh round pick and just let us run with Daniel Jones. And here's the deal. I'll sign you back so you can retire as a Giant. But just go away. We don't want you.
I don't want.
I think it's easier just to not play him. Say Daniel Jones beat him out. What's so hard about that?
Yeah. Well, here's
You don't
the
need
other...
another team. You don't need another team. Just
Here's
sit
the
him.
other...
You're not going to get anything.
Right. Here's the other X factor in this whole thing is the Manning family. Maybe
Right.
Archie is...
Maybe it's
like-
Archie who has the nude pictures.
Yeah, Archie has nude pictures of himself and John Mara together in a sauna. I will take these public.
Eli coming into his 28th season as a New York Giant.
Right. I mean, the most exciting thing that I've learned while watching this Giants game is that SmackDown is going to Fox starting in October.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh, Eli's got the helmet off.
Here comes Danny.
Are we going to see Danny Dimes?
Why would you even put the fucking kid in the game now? Like, why would you even do it? Why is Peppers returning punts right now? What the fuck is happening? Mallow!
There he is!
Danny!
Woo!
Why even
How
do
much-
this to the fucking kid?
How much time is on the clock?
There's
2
2 minutes.
minutes.
There's 1:46 left with no timeouts. You had a chance to see him for a whole quarter, and you put him in now? This franchise, they're fucking infuriating. Oh,
Come
my
on,
God.
Danny.
How can I be expected to stop smoking cigarettes? Being a fan of this fucking team.
Oh, the pass was in place. Kyler Murray, touchdown to David Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
I just got
Trying
a
to get
text.
the ball back there.
I just got a text from my best friend from college who's a Cowboys fan, and it just says, "The future is now."
My God. Daniel.
Danny, slinging it. Ingram, first down.
The throw. Out early. The kid.
Is Saquon still in the game?
No, this is Wayne Gallman territory.
Danny, moving him.
Marco,
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to let you know, since you run the website, if
What's
he
up?
throws a touchdown, I'm going to be unbearable on our website every day.
I welcome your content.
Hit, throws, overthrow Ellison.
But he stood in there. He didn't look afraid. Look at him stand up. Eli's like hopping around like he's got one leg back there. Third and 4. Money down for Danny Dimes.
Scamper, Danny. Scamper, Danny.
Look at him go.
Hold on to that fucking ball, kid. Like your life depends on it. You fucking hold on to that ball.
Look at him run and get the first down. He runs like a gazelle.
I saw Eli roll out and do a few bunny hops and get pounded.
Murdered.
Yeah. He ran around, pump fake, a bunny hop, and destroyed.
That ball's out.
Yeah, but there's no clear recovery.
Yeah, there is.
Oh. Yeah, there is. I was a second behind.
That's right. The whole team's been a second behind today.
And the E-Hive's going to say, well, look, Danny Dimes had the one turnover in the game.
It's official. They called it a fumble.
They're reviewing it, and they should. I mean, it was a clear recovery. Cowboys look like they know it, and that should be it. And they're going to come out. They're going to take a knee, and the Giants will drop to 0-1. Dak Prescott, Giant fans, shut the fuck up. 158.3 passer rating today. Second Cowboy QB with a perfect passer rating ever.
I have a question for the group.
Mm-hmm.
Will Dak Prescott send his agent's percentage for his new contract to the Giants secondary?
How big of a percentage are we talking? What is,
agents
get
get what,
20?
15%?
I think they're 20, right?
If I'm Dak Prescott, I couldn't be more thrilled about the fact that it came out in the media before the games this morning that his contract signing might go into week 2. But it's definitely still on everybody's radar. And then he comes out and pitches a perfect game. Unbelievable. You think?
My God.
This isn't going to give him a whole contract, obviously, but you think this threw an extra what? $5 million on there for him? 10?
15.
15
And
because it
that's
was
it,
against a
Giants
division
fans.
rival?
Dak takes a knee.
Oh, and Marco,
Mm-hmm.
just so that you're aware, we still can't cover Jason Witten.
Yeah, I saw him
Or
walk
Joe.
into the end zone.
Walk in untouched from like 12 yards out.
But that's all he knows. That's game, gentlemen, I'm guessing.
That's it. They're going to take a knee. We're going to wrap it up. I appreciate everybody listening.
And
We'll be back next week.
maybe Archie should have wrapped it up after they had Peyton.
No, I'll take the Super Bowls. What are you kidding me?
The Giants go home next week to play a very, very tough Bills defense. It'll be interesting. Giants lose their opener. 35-17. Cowboys get the win.
If they lose that game 24-13, let's say the Giants lose that game 24-13. And they're 0-2. I mean, Danny Dimes in Tampa? It's warm weather.
Well, the report I saw yesterday was Eli will play until the Giants are out of contention. So unless 0-2 eliminates them from the playoff race, I got a feeling we're going to be seeing this for the majority of our season. And that's all I got to say about that.
All right, gentlemen.
Yep. So, CEO Justin, Mr. Make-A-Wish, Captain Negative, I'm out. Bleed Big Blue, Giant fans. Always.
Bleed Big Blue.